We ran 3 of the most argued about full synthetic oils through the same F-150 for a full year, pulled lab samples at identical intervals, and tracked wear metals the entire time. The winner was not the most expensive one, and the loser will surprise you more than the winner did. The debate between Amsoil Mobil 1 and Pennzoil Platinum runs through every F-150 forum and comment section on the internet. Everyone has an opinion. Almost nobody has data. That changes right now. Here's why this test actually matters. These 3 oils are not interchangeable. The price difference between Amsoil Signature Series and Pennzoil Platinum is roughly double per quart. Across a full year of 5,000-mile changes on an F-150, that gap adds up to between $40 and $60 annually. That sounds small until you realize you might be paying more for less protection or spending less and leaving your engine exposed. The only way to know is to measure it, so that is exactly what we did. We used one 2018 F-150 with the 5.0 Coyote V8. Same truck we used for our 5W20 versus 5W30 test, which means we had 2 years of prior maintenance records, a clean compression test, and a bore-scoped cylinder inspection confirming no pre-existing wear. We ran each oil for 2 full changes at 5,000-mile intervals, pulled a sample at each drain, and sent every sample to the same independent lab using identical testing methodology. 3 oils, 6 samples, 1 truck, 1 year. The metric that matters most is iron parts per million in the used oil sample. Iron is cylinder wall and piston ring wear. It is the category that tells you whether your oil is maintaining film strength between the surfaces that matter most. Secondary metrics were copper for bearing wear, aluminum for piston and head wear, and viscosity retention to see how well each oil held its weight by the end of the interval. First up was Pennzoil Platinum 5W30. Pennzoil uses what they call Pure Plus technology, which converts natural gas rather than crude oil into a synthetic base stock. The argument is that a cleaner starting material produces a purer oil with fewer contaminants. After 5,000 miles, iron came back at 8 parts per million, copper at 3, aluminum at 2. Viscosity had dropped slightly, but remained within specification. Strong numbers. Nothing alarming anywhere. Mobil 1. Extended performance went in next. Mobil 1 is the most widely available of the 3 and has the largest real-world dataset from independent labs simply because more people use it. After 5,000 miles, iron came back at 9 parts per million, copper at 4, aluminum at 2. Viscosity retention was nearly identical to Pennzoil. The numbers were close, 1 point higher on iron and copper, but well within normal range and not a meaningful difference at a single interval. Then Amsoil Signature Series. Amsoil costs roughly double what Pennzoil costs per quart. The company claims their additive package, specifically a higher zinc and phosphorus concentration known as ZDDP, provides superior film strength under high thermal stress. After 5,000 miles, iron came back at 6 parts per million, copper at 2, aluminum at 2. Viscosity retention at the end of the interval was measurably higher than either of the other 2 oils. Here's where it stopped being simple. The gap between Amsoil and the other 2 was real. 2 to 3 parts per million on iron does not sound dramatic until you understand what it represents compounded over 100,000 miles. Lower wear per interval means less cumulative material removed from cylinder walls over the life of the engine. It is not a catastrophic difference at any single data point, but trends in oil analysis are never about one sample. They are about trajectory. The second sample pull on each oil confirmed the first. Pennzoil held steady. Mobil 1 held steady. Amsoil held its viscosity better at the drain point than either competitor, which means it was still doing more work at 5,000 miles than the other 2. That viscosity retention gap is exactly what Amsoil's extended drain claims are built on, and the data supports it. But here's the caveat nobody wants to hear. The difference between Pennzoil and Mobil 1 in this test was essentially 0, 1 part per million on iron, 1 part per million on copper. Both oils protected this engine equally well at 5,000-mile intervals, which means if you are choosing between those two, you are choosing based on price and availability, not performance. Buy whichever one is cheaper at your parts store that week. Amsoil is a real separation. Lower wear metals, better viscosity retention, measurably stronger film at the end of the interval. But that separation costs you roughly $50 more per year on this truck. Whether that is worth it comes down to one question: how long do you plan to own this F-150 and how hard do you work it? If you tow regularly, live somewhere with sustained summer heat, or you are planning to take this truck past 200,000 miles, the Amsoil data makes a genuine argument for the premium. If you change your oil consistently at 5,000 miles and drive mostly normal mixed conditions, Pennzoil Platinum at half the price gets you to the same place. After a full year and 6 lab reports, the verdict is this: Amsoil wins on wear metal data. Pennzoil and Mobil 1 are functionally identical at 5,000-mile intervals. The most expensive oil does earn its price, but only if you are driving the kind of miles or putting the truck through the kind of stress where that extra film strength actually gets tested. For most F-150 owners, Pennzoil Platinum is the answer. For owners who tow, haul heavy, or run extended intervals, Amsoil justifies the cost with real numbers behind it. Next up, we are putting synthetic blend head-to-head against full synthetic at the same viscosity to find out whether the base oil type matters as much as the brand debate, or whether the difference disappears at proper change intervals. If you want to see that data when it drops, make sure you are subscribed. Drop a comment telling me which oil your F-150 is running right now and whether this test changed your answer. I will see you in the next one.